It was a busy morning at New York's JFK Airport, and the atmosphere at Gate 17 was one of quiet anticipation. Travelers bustled about, some chatting on their phones, others immersed in their books and coffee. Among the usual hum of airport activity, a scene began to unfold near the security checkpoint that would soon capture everyone's attention. Officer Greg Turner, a seasoned TSA agent, stood rigid as he interrogated a sharply dressed black man. The man, calm and composed, raised his hands slightly to show compliance. "Officer," he said firmly, "I've already shown you my identification. My name is Chief Michael Reynolds, recently appointed as the new Director of Operations for this airport. I'm here to board a flight for a leadership conference." Turner's face hardened. "I don't care who you claim to be," he snapped. "You're acting suspiciously, and I have every right to question you." A small crowd began to gather, whispers rippling through the terminal. Some passengers discreetly pulled out their phones to record the interaction. Among them, in a tailored navy suit and signature red tie, stood Donald Trump. The President of the United States was en route to a speaking engagement, but had paused mid-stride, his sharp eyes fixed on the escalating situation. Leaning toward one of his aides, Trump asked in a low voice, "Who is that officer harassing the man?" The aide hesitated. "I'm not sure, sir, but the gentleman looks like a senior official." Without waiting for more details, Trump strode toward the confrontation. His towering presence and commanding voice immediately drew attention. "What's going on here?" he demanded. Officer Turner turned, visibly startled. "Sir, this doesn't concern you. I'm handling a security matter." Trump's gaze shifted to Chief Reynolds. "And you're handling it poorly," he said bluntly. "This man told you who he is. Did you verify his credentials?" Turner stammered. "He claims to be the airport's new director, but I was following protocol." "Protocol?" Trump's voice grew firmer. "From where I stand, this looks more like profiling." The murmurs in the crowd grew louder. Turner's confidence faltered, but he refused to release his grip on the situation. Chief Reynolds, adjusting his jacket, remained calm but resolute. "Mr. President, I appreciate your intervention. This situation was unnecessary from the start." Trump turned back to Turner. "Let him go." Now, after a tense pause, Turner reluctantly stepped back. Chief Reynolds nodded in acknowledgement. "Thank you, Mr. President," he said, his tone steady. "Don't mention it," Trump replied, his voice sharp. Turning to Turner, he added, "Do you have any idea who you've been harassing? This man is not just innocent. He's your superior. Think about that." Turner's face paled as realization dawned. The weight of the crowd's eyes and the cameras pointed at him suddenly felt unbearable. Trump's voice carried authority as he addressed the gathering. "This kind of behavior is unacceptable, and it will not go unchecked." The crowd erupted in applause as Trump and Reynolds walked away together toward the VIP lounge, leaving Turner to face his growing regret. Inside the lounge, Reynolds sipped a glass of water, his demeanor composed but grateful. "Mr. President, your intervention meant a great deal." "That could have escalated badly." Trump leaned forward, his hands clasped. "No one should be treated like that, especially not someone who's dedicated their life to public service. That officer's actions were disgraceful, and I want to ensure they're addressed." Reynolds nodded. "I've dealt with individuals like him before. This isn't the first time, and it likely won't be the last. But as a leader, I can't let it slide." Actions like his tarnish the integrity of the entire system. Moments later, Trump's aide entered the room with a phone. "Sir, the airport's security chief is on the line. He's already aware of the incident and wants to address it immediately." Trump took the call. "This is Donald Trump," he began. "I witnessed everything. That officer's treatment of Chief Reynolds was appalling. This cannot be swept under the rug. Handle it appropriately, and I expect a public statement. Meanwhile, Turner found himself in a small meeting room with Captain Angela Blake, a no-nonsense leader known for her strict discipline. "Do you even realize who you confronted today?" she demanded, her voice icy. Turner shifted uncomfortably. He said he was the new director, but I didn't believe him. You didn't believe him? Captain Blake's voice rose. Chief Reynolds is your superior. Your actions were not protocol, they were blatant profiling. Effective immediately, you are suspended pending a full investigation. Consider yourself lucky it's not worse. As Turner sat in stunned silence, Reynolds returned to the airport security office. Staff members and passengers alike watched him with respect and admiration. Inside, he met Captain Blake, who greeted him with an apologetic nod. "Chief Reynolds, I deeply regret what happened earlier. Rest assured, it's being dealt with." Reynolds acknowledged her words. "Thank you, Captain. I'd like to speak to Officer Turner personally." Blake hesitated, but led him to the room. Turner sat rigidly, his expression a mix of defiance and fear. "Officer Turner," Reynolds began, "do you understand why I'm here?" Turner avoided his gaze. "To reprimand me, I assume." "Not just to reprimand you," Reynolds said, his voice steady, "but to teach you. Your actions today reflect a failure to think before you act. This isn't just about me. It's about everyone who passes through this airport. Your suspension is just the beginning. Accountability matters, and so does change from a distance." Trump observed the exchange, a small approving smile on his face. Justice had been served, and the message was clear. Respect and fairness must always come first. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay kind, and see you next time.